We are live from Star Valley High School for the 4A West Regional Girls Semifinal between Riverton Lady Wolverines and the Jackson Lady Mustangs here on YO Today. This is Kevin Shields bringing you all the action. Riverton yesterday, of course, winning by the score of 5-0 over the host school, Star Valley Lady Braves. That's clinched their berth in next week's state tournament at Rock Springs, starting on Thursday. What is still left to be decided is twofold. One is region champion. The semifinals and final tomorrow at 1 will decide that. The other thing is seeding. First, second, third, and fourth. We know the 4 teams. It'll be Kelly Walsh, Natrona, Riverton, or Jackson in each one of those seeds, and that will be decided today and tomorrow. Kelly Walsh did advance in PKs in their semifinal, so they will be no worse than the number 2 seed. Of course, they were the regular season champions of 4A West, so they had already clinched their berth in state. It's just a matter of seeding. They will face at 1 p.m. tomorrow the winner between the Lady Wolverines and the Lady Mustangs here on YO Today. Loser of that game will be at 9 a.m. We'll be with you at either or here live from Star Valley High School in Afton, Wyoming. For Riverton, the competition doesn't just take a step up, it takes several steps up. Against Jackson, your Lady Wolverines are 0-1-1 on the season. They tied 1-1 at home in Riverton, and just about a week and a half ago at Jackson, they lost 2-0. The concern is, even though they did tie them at home, they were outshot in that game 21-3. So Riverton's going to have to try and find some offense here against the Lady Wolverines. And it is a bit of a cloudy day. It doesn't look like it's not supposed to rain, I don't think, but it's 55. It's nice and cool out. The Lady Wolverines will be in their white jersey with red numbering and red shorts, white socks. Lady Mustangs will be in their black and all black with orange numbering. So we will be back in just a few moments with the Ranger keys to the game here on YO Today.
We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WIO Today. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here in the 4A West Regional semifinal. On the girls' side, of course, yesterday they won 6-0. The boys were eliminated playing up in Jackson Hole by a score of 8-0 by Kelly Walsh. So the Ranger keys the game. Real simple. Find some shots. That has been really the bugaboo for the Lady Wolverines against this Jackson Lady Mustangs team this season. Like I said, in the tie, they were outside 21-3, and of course they lost 2-0 at Jackson. So Riverton's going to have to find some shots, most likely from somebody other than Cammie Paskett. Find some extra there, because I do truly believe if you can find some extra shooting from somebody else, whether that's Celia Mejorado or whatnot, you'll be able to actually free up Cammie Paskett to get some shots too. So that's really what it's going to come down to. I'm sure Coach Waheed has a plan for doing just that. We do have some injury news and notes, if you will. Of course, Maya No-Seat has been used very sparingly yesterday, and I don't know if she's going to start today or not. She's dealing with an upper body head injury. Don't know if it's protocol related or whatnot, but that's just what Coach Waheed said at Swirl, the frozen yogurt place last night, where I ran into the team sitting there. All of a sudden, the soccer team walks in. I'm like, I don't know who nobody's looking at me, so I was like, I wonder who this is, and it turns out to be us. And, of course, yesterday, McConaughey going down with an ankle injury. Didn't look that bad on the play, but like I said yesterday during the broadcast, the worst injuries I've ever seen as far as been a part of have come on injuries that didn't look that bad when they happened. They weren't grotesque. They weren't Joe Theismann-esque. But Kayla McConaughey went down with an ankle. It looked like maybe she'd gotten stepped on or something of that nature. Talking with Coach Waheed last night, he said it's bad. X-rays did come out negative, but there was talk of some things as far as the severity goes. Won't get too into that because we quite honestly don't fully know. Won't know probably until they get back to Riverton and they have a local doctor, Kaler's doctor, take a look at it and figure out. But best guess is Kaler, who had been coming on very much so during the season and getting more and more playing time, has probably played her last game and last moments of the 24 season. Yesterday, starting in the stead of No-Seat being out, was number 17, McGuffey. Did get in there and started the game. And we also saw a change on the back line as Aspen Gordon, who started at times, hasn't started at times, but she started that game. So keys to the game, find some scoring, and, of course, as always, try and get up early. This team plays a great backline defense and has a great goalie in Ayana Mejorado, and if they can get an early lead, they can put some pressure on Jackson, but they are going to have to find some shots. So that's going to do it for the Ranger Keys to the game. When we return, it'll be time for the Sutherland starting lineups here on WIO Today.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO Today. It is time for the Sutherland's starting lineups. First, for the home team, Jackson Lady Bronx, led by Coach Holscher. It'll be in goal, number 1, Rommel. Number 3, Vargas. Number 4, Kramer. Number 8, Flanagan. Number 9, Montez. Number 10, Marillan. Number 11, Steinberg. Number 12, Holscher. Number 17, Lee. Number 26, McLennan, and number 24, Yeomans. For your Lady Wolverines, it'll be in goal, 00, Ayana Mejarado. Number 3, Celia Mejarado. Number 4, Maddie Fossey. Number 5, returning to action, Maya Nosip. Number 8, Cammie Paskett. Number 11, Savannah Morton. Number 10, Decatur Yarber. Number 21, excuse me there. Number 21, Braden Mossbrucker. Number 23, Timbry Mathill. Number 18, Aspen Gordon. And number 6, Julian Spradlin. They are led by Coach Waheed. We'll be right back with the kickoff in this 4A West Regional girls semifinal between Riverton and Jackson, with a chance at the regional championship on the line.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
It's time. Riverton, Jackson, ladies semifinal for a chance in the finals tomorrow of the 4A West Regional Tournament here in Star Valley. Riverton in their white and red shorts, white jerseys, red numbering will be going right to left. Jackson will kick off. Jackson immediately going to try a long pass, intercepted by Maya Nosip, trying to get it to Mejarado, back to Nosip, and stolen away by Jackson. Jackson will kick it back and look to bring it towards midfield on the near side. Very controlled passing, as we remember, by Jackson when they faced off in Riverton in that tie. And they're going to try and go down the right side. And I notice we are losing some. We'll keep an eye on the frames here. Internet is a bit dodgy here, so we'll keep an eye on that. But it's going to go all the way over the end line there. It'll be a goal kick. Mejarado will decide she wants to change sides and come to the middle instead of on the left. Kicks it out. Now they're going to try and go downfield, intercepted by Jackson Hole. Lady Bronx will look to come in with their controlled passing. They're in the center, now going towards the near side. Trying to get through. They do. Getting towards the box now, back out a little bit, and they'll go over to the far side. Fought for by possession. Riverton's going to kick it out of bounds. That going off of Savannah Morton at last touch. Throw in for the Lady Mustangs here. Intercepted. However, Riverton unable to gain control of it as Jackson will come to the near side now. It's taken away by No Seep, but deflects too far out of her reach, and it's going to be tracked down by Kramer of Jackson. She'll look to go far side. This one intercepted by Mathill. Mathill looking to fight through on the far sideline, does, and is going to wind up kicking it out of bounds. Tried to tightrope the far sideline, unable to do so is Mathill. Throw in. Stepped in front by Savannah Morton to Decatur Yarborough and taken away, and they're going to call a foul on number 24, Yeomans of Jackson. So it'll set up a free kick. Savannah Morton takes it quickly from the 35, and it goes right to Jackson Hole deep in their own territory, and they're already at midfield. Now trying to go near side. They've got somebody sprinting out. They've got an opening, but it's going to be too far, and it's going to roll out of bounds for a Riverton throw. Mossbrucker taking the throw, looking to get it to Meharado. Goes off of her knees and right to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole trying to go center, trying to set up a shot. Morton trying to get in the way. Taken away nicely by Spradlin. Timbry Mathill comes away with it. She'll look to clear it out. Getting it to Yarborough. Yarborough unable to control it, though, and it goes out of bounds. Kind of similar start here for Riverton as yesterday, even though they won big. But they can't allow this to continue much longer. They've allowed the aggression to be completely Jackson Hole, who will kick it all the way back to midfield. Now come back into the Riverton half, going on the near side. Trying to beat out Mossbrucker is Morton for them. She does, but then is turned away. No Seep and Fossey trying to fight for possessions. It goes towards midfield. Morton's going to step in front of it. It's going to be deflected out and off of Riverton. It'll be a throw on the far side for the Lady Mustangs. Morton steps in front of the throw. Then it goes to Celia Meharado. Meharado to Morton. Morton trying to turn around, go the right direction, and gets it stolen away. Decatur Yarborough able to get a hold of it. Now Paskett. Her first action of the day, and it's taken away from her by Montez. Montez coming near side is going to kick it off of Maya Noseep, and it'll go out of bounds for a throw for the Lady Mustangs. Throw in as far and headed into the box, but there's nobody there, and Meharado will just go pick it up about 20, 30 feet away from the mouth of her goal. Meharado with a punt. This one pretty low, actually. And now Fossey's going to fight for it with Yeomans. Yeomans going to be the benefactor there, come away with it. She gets it to Holscher, who goes far side, taken away by Mathill. Mathill trying to put it out there for Yarborough and sent back in by Jackson's back line. Gordon gets in the way of a pass, gets it to Meharado. Meharado now going down far side. Yarborough giving chase. Yarborough trying to take it away from the defense and does. She's got a streaking Paskett. Paskett off one foot into the box. Shot! And it's deflected and saved by Rommel. Comes with 34-53. Paskett took the long shot there, and it was saved, and it went out for a corner, so Cammie Paskett will set up for a corner kick. They've had a lot in the past two games, both against Star Valley. They've been unable to convert one. Paskett's just coming in a little bit too hot and too far. This one with a good backspin, but it's a good bit away from the goal. Winds up with Fossey. Fossey is still on the ground. Yarborough fighting for it now. Celia Meharado, and it's finally going to be cleared out, but Savannah Morton's going to pop it right back into the box. Yarborough out-headed by the Lady Mustangs, and they will look to counter here. Stepping in front of it is Fossey. She got Mathill, but then it deflected right back to Mustangs, and here they come down the far side, harassed by Spradlin. She makes them delay and allows Wolverines to get back. Misplayed there by Noseep, goes right to Star Valley. Star Valley trying to get, not Star Valley, excuse me, Jackson trying to get into the box. Steinberg shot is going to go. That was a shot by number 10. That's Marilyn. And she just popped it up and over the goal there. So each team with one shot. Riverton's a little more on target. Looks like they're going to switch out the ball here. 33-15 left in the first half. Tied at 0. The aggressor has definitely been Jackson Hole so far. Goal kick goes right to Star Valley, but Fossey comes away with it. Fossey trying to get to Mathil, can't do it, and Star Valley's going to touch it last before it goes out of bounds on the far side around the 33.5-yard line. Throw in by Mathil. Of course, she had the beautiful throw into the box yesterday. That was an assist on a basket goal. Star Valley comes away with it, and they've got some numbers working, and it's going to be close, and they get it out. Steinberg, they're going to say she's onside. Goal. Goal is by 11, Steinberg. Comes with 32-42. Did not see who got the assist. It was a long pass. But maybe this will help wake up Riverton. And immediately after the kick, Fossey trying to put it out there for Mathil. Mathil playing towards the back line, playing midfield today. But it was left, it was just turnover. I mean, there's no way to color it any other way. It was a unforced error. Riverton been playing on their heels the whole time. Mathil to Yarber. Mathil trying to fight through. Does so. Gets it to Meharado. Meharado makes one move, trying to put it out for Yarber, and here comes Yarber on the far side. She's going to get to it first, and it's going to go off of Kramer for Jackson Hole and out of bounds, so it'll be a throw. Mathil will come all the way up to take this throw. Throw is going towards the box and sent right back out by Yeomans for the Lady Mustangs. Throw again from the same exact spot, and it's going to go trickling all the way back and sent past midfield. Spradlin trying to guard Marilyn. Marilyn makes a move, gets past Spradlin. Then stops, gives Spradlin a chance to catch up, but then makes another move and gets right past her. Over to Holscher. Holscher coming towards the box. Looks like she may be teeing up a shot. She does, and Ayana Meharado makes the save with 31:15 left in the first. Punt winds up with Riverton. Fossey with it, trying to turn, gets it to Mathil. Mathil trying to send it down, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Lady Mustangs. It'll be a throw taken by Mathil here. Taylin Leesburg comes in now, her first action of the day. Throw is going to be bantied about, and then finally Mathil puts it up in the air, goes off of Yarber, intercepted. Mustangs now got a sprinting, yet again, Steinberg. Ella Steinberg coming down the far, near side. She has it, tries to give it back successfully, does get it back to Holscher. Holscher centers it to Marilyn. Marilyn putting it into the box, and Ayana Meharado, as they were looking for a pass there to a Mustang in the box, just dove right into it and grabbed it before it becomes even more dangerous. Under 30 minutes now in the first half. Meharado punts it. Winds up being finally won by Riverton. Riverton gets it back to Mossbrucker. Mossbrucker looking to get it no seep and just sends it out of bounds. Riverton playing very disjointed so far. And it's what Jackson's been able to do to them twice, is make them look disjointed. Jackson looking for the long pass, goes over Mathil's head. Running for it is Vargas. She's going to get it. She's going to look to cross it. and it's going to go over the end line. It should be a goal kick. It is a goal kick with 29:14 left in the first. Ball boy confused, dropped a ball right at the corner. It is not a corner. It will be a goal kick. He was going to jump over the fence to grab a ball that had bounced over earlier. Mejarado looking to go to the far sideline. It's intercepted right off the kick, but it goes out of bounds off the Mustangs. Lady Mustangs will be looking at a Riverton throw. Mathill to Fossey. Fossey trying to get to Yarber and sent right back by the Lady Mustangs. It'll bounce once. It's staying in and shielded away were the Lady Mustangs by Morton. And it'll be another throw for the Lady Wolverines. Throw in, Fossey. Fossey to Leesburg. She was looking for Celia Mejarado, unable to get it to her as they had bracketed her, and Lady Mustangs come away with it. They cross it over, but now intercepted by Mejarado. Mejarado coming center, trying to get it through, can't do it, trying to get the basket. They let roll to Morton. Morton now sending it down, headed away, and we have a handball, I do believe, against the Mustangs. That'll set up a free kick from the 30, and Savannah Morton's going to come all the way down and take this one. There is a chance she could go for goal here if she so chooses. Riverton sending up 6, and she is exactly that. It's going to come down right with the goalkeeper. Morton, the long shot. It's going to go right to Rommel, though. And now they'll look to come down the near side. Intercepted temporarily. Now Mejarado has it to Morton. Morton looking to get to No-Seep. It's intercepted by Holscher. Holscher looking to come through and just hit the back heel. And Riverton will turn around, get it to No-Seep. No-Seep. It's going to go out of bounds. It will be a throw for Riverton. 17, Cadence McGuffey now coming in for Riverton. Her first action of the day. Of course, she started in No-Seep spot, or normal spot, I should say. Throw-in is by Julian Spradlin. No, excuse me, by Braden Mossbrucker. And they get it out quickly to Steinberg off the steal, off the throw. Steinberg looking to center it, does, but they cannot get Marilyn can't get a foot on it, and Mejarado is going to grab it as it went past Marilyn. Riverton got to find some aggression here. And they're going to put up the arms, and it looks like we've got an injury on the field. Took one to the face, maybe took an elbow, something of that nature. The injury is to number 17, Lee. She will be substituted for by number 7, Ritter, for the Lady Mustangs. They're going to do a drop ball here. The goalie had it in there. This is kind of silly because all she's got to do once it bounces is pick it up, and that's what she does. Mejarado will now look to punt it out. This one higher than the last one is going to wind up coming down into the chest of a Star Valley player, and they get it to Holscher. Holscher getting it back to Ritter. Ritter looking to get it to Holscher, and Celia Mejarado is going to steal it. Mejarado trying to come down the near side, trying to put it out, keeps it from going out of bounds. Fighting for it, it's going to go out. It will be a throw-in, last touched by Celia. Throw-in. Goes off McGuffey and goes right back out of bounds. Throwing now by Ritter. Looking to get it to Steinberg. She's going to pop it straight up in the air. Riverton and several others going to come down towards it, heading it back and forth. Fossey trying to get it to Leesburg. Leesburg's going to be rubbed off the ball by McLennan. McLennan to the far side on a pass, looking to center it. Yarber doesn't intercept the pass, but delays it. But now on an attempt by Fossey, they're going to get it to Holscher. Holscher bringing it in towards the box, and here's a shot, and saved by Mejarado on the shot by Marilyn. 25 minutes flat when that save was made by Mejarado. Maharado asking to do a lot more today. After the punt, sent right back in. Mossbrucker's going to send it right back out, though. Giving chase is McGuffey. Ritter's right there. Ritter makes one move, gets past McGuffey, gets it up to Holscher. Holscher looking to find, and they do find an opening for Marilyn, but it's going to go way too far out in front of her, and Maharado will run out towards the edge of her box, pick it up, and eliminate the threat for the time being with 24-17 left. Long punt, going to bounce over one Star Valley player's head, and it'll go to the other one, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Riverton at their own 45. Throw into Leesburg, and it's going to go right off. Leesburg angled it that way, too. I think she's trying to get it to go down towards Decatur Yarber. It went straight up and out of bounds. It'll be a throw. And this one's going to be kicked up in the air after Nosey put a little bit of pressure on it. Winds up with McGuffey around midfield. McGuffey trying to fight for it, loses control of it. They get to Steinberg. Back to Holscher. Holscher coming up, splitting Fossey and McGuffey. Looking to get through. Aspen Gordon blocks it on the attempted pass by McLennan. But Star Valley still with possession. Goes between the legs of Mossbrucker, but she's able to clear it out. She's looking to get it Paskett. Paskett back to Leesburg. Leesburg trying to get it through. Intercepted by Star Valley. They get to Marilyn. Marilyn looking to go far side. And it's headed by Timbry Mathil to Fossey. Leesburg giving chase. She's going to be beaten to it. Back to Marilyn. Fossey now fighting for it, and they've got a little room to run here, does Riverton, and they go back center where all the defense is, and it's taken away, and Yarber, and we have a collision between Yarber and Flanagan at midfield trying to head it, and Yarber is down. X being thrown up by the referee. Yarber's down. We hope she's okay. We'll be right back here on WYO Today.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
And welcome back. Good to see Decatur Yarber going off the field unassisted, although on the ground she was holding her head, so you do wonder about concussion protocol and things. That'd be a big loss for Riverton in this game, and a big loss overall. We hope she's okay. Savannah Morton was getting stretched out. Wonder if she's cramping a little bit during the break. And it's going to be a free kick to start off by Star Valley, start the action back. And it's going to be popped up. Steinberg almost let it header, and Ayana Meharado makes a save again. Header put on goal at 22:29 left in the first. Good job there by Marilyn to get a head on it, and Meharado Good save. Celia Maharado now with it midfield after the punt, loses control of it. Marilyn to McLennan. McLennan to Holscher. Holscher looking to come down the side and does get in the box and is going to have a chance. No, Maharado is going to go diving out. It will set up a corner, but Maharado had seen enough. This corner will be taken by Ella Steinberg for the Lady Mustangs. It'll be on the near side with 21:37 left. Steinberg going to put it over the mouth of the goal, and it's going to go all the way towards the outside of the box where Star Valley will come away with it. Riverton going to try and get rid of it. They get it all the way out to Paskett. Paskett looking to make the turn. Can't do it. Stolen away. They're going to say a foul against number 26, McLennan. So free kick here. It'll be taken by, looks like Timbry Mathill. Mathill to Celia Maharado. Maharado looking to turn. Tries to put it out there for Cammie Paskett. Paskett unable to get a foot on it, and a roll all the way to Rommel, the keeper, for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs going to kick it out towards the near side, and it's going to hit off of Ella Steinberg and then roll 25 yards going out of bounds. Should be Riverton ball. It is. Looked like Ritter wanted to throw it in for the Lady Mustangs. It was obviously off Ella Steinberg, and Braden Mossbrucker will come up for the throw-in. Mossbrucker throws into Fossey. Fossey over to Santee, who's come in. And it's going to be stolen away, but they're going to say it was a foul. Another one on McLennan. Fossey will take this one from the 35. Another powerful leg. She's going to take a good bit off of it. Bounces off of Paskett. Now to Celia Maharado. Now to Leesburg. Leesburg a shot, and it's just wide. Bronx is going to do some substitution here. Excuse me, I've been calling them the Mustangs the whole time. I do apologize. Oh, these tournaments get to me. It's the Lady Bronx, duh. To Fossey. Off the goal kick. Fossey, Leesburg. Leesburg tries to head in. Nobody there, but goes out. Fossey gets back on control of it. But this one's going to fall. No, it's going to be fought for by Fossey again. She is going to lose this one, though. And it'll lead to a long pass attempt by Jackson. Jackson is intercepted by Leesburg to Celia Maharado. Maharado trying to get past the defender there. That's Flanagan, and she does a good job of taking it away, getting it to Ritter. Ritter up to Marilyn. Marilyn marked by McGuffey. Goes out to Holscher at midfield. Now Holscher coming in at the 40. McGuffey picks her up, and now they get it over to Lee. Lee to Ritter. Ritter looking to send it center for Marilyn, and it's going to get kicked further back out, but Holscher comes away with it. Holscher coming down the near side. She's now right at the box, and she turns around, gets it to Ritter. Ritter trying to get down for a cross. It's going to be blocked by Aspen Gordon, and it will be a corner kick. Let's see who's going to take this. It looks like Ritter may. Indeed, that is going to be the case. It'll be the second corner of the day for the Jackson Bronx. Corner is low, and it's off. Maharado made a play on it. Someone tried to maybe get a shot on it, but Aspen Gordon was right there to turn around and take it away. Riverton trying to counter, but intercepted. They've gotten it out, and now Gordon looking to clear it again. It's deflected, and now she finally clears it out to midfield with 17:45 left. Going to far side is Jackson Hole. They have dominated possession here. Riverton really kind of looking for an identity in this game right now. Stolen away by Mathill. Mathill trying to get it through. Mathill, of course, one of the more physical players, able to outmuscle most everybody she faces. And finally, someone outmuscled her after she outmuscled them 3 times in a row. But the ball's going to trickle all the way into the box where Ayana Maharado will pick it up. Riverton being outshot 5-3 right now. Of course, the only one that really matters is a goal by Steinberg that came on the second shot of the day by the Lady Bronx. Punt is sent forward, back forward towards Mayorado. She's easily going to pick it up, and we'll do this all over again. Riverton unable to get any kind of possession in midfield, much less the attacking third or even the Jackson half. Sent back after the punt. Marillen's going to come away with it. Marillen the shot. Goal. Off the assist by Holscher. Just kind of went right off of her. And Riverton's now in some serious trouble here in the semi. Down 2-0, unable to find any kind of possession. And being force play disjointed, but all credit, that's not a rip on Riverton. All credit goes to Jackson Hole. They have been the one team. Riverton's lost to other teams, but Jackson has really just made them very tentative in all three matchups. They've got a little bit more speed, does Jackson, at pretty much every position except for with Decatur Yarber and maybe Celia Meharada. We're going to get a foul there after the kickoff on number 7. Marillen on her fourth shot does score, and it is 2-0 in favor of the Lady Bronx. Long free kick sent down. Riverton trying to get possession. They do. Paskett looking to send it down. Good to see Decatur Yarbers come back in. Santee trying to get to Mathil. It's going to be kicked out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Mathil come just under 16 minutes left in the first half. Mathil, the long pass is going to be headed out. And now a counterattack is developing for the Mustangs, but Morton's going to step right in front of that on a long lead pass. Now a long high pass right back. Mossberger's going to take it off the chest and then angle it out of bounds for a throw by Jackson. Jackson throwing to Holscher. She's in the box or right outside the box. She's looking for a cross, trying to come back. She's right at the end line. Here's the cross, and is going to be fought for by Fossey and by McLennan. And goal. Wound up at the feet of guess who? That's right, Marillen. That's her second goal. Meharado got a hold of it, but was unable to clear it out, and it's now 3-0. Unable to keep a hold of it, and Riverton is in desperate need of something. Comes with 15-11, so just over a minute later, Marillen strikes again off Holscher with the assist again. Fossey looking for Yarber, intercepted again. Yarber able to get a deflection, goes to Fossey, and now it's going to go out of bounds with Santee giving chase. Throw in. Fossey's going to send it downfield, but it's going to be intercepted. It's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a throw for the Lady Bronx. They throw in. It's fought for. It goes out of bounds off Mathil. Riverton's played Jackson tight. They lost 2-0, and they tied 1-1. Now they're down 3-0 against a team that they don't seemingly have a ton of confidence against. And so they're going to have to find something quick. I'm not going to say it's over yet, but they've got to find something they need something before the end of the half. And here goes Jackson Hole into the box. Marillen turns, goal, hat trick. Marillen off the assist by Ritter. Comes at 13:55. And now they're in trouble. Desperate trouble. It's Marillen's sixth shot. She's batting 50%. Ritter with her first assist. And it's 4-0. And that could be deflating in the biggest of ways. Riverton trying to get something going forward, but every time that back line, those 4 defenders for Jackson Hole are just putting up an absolute wall. Mathill trying to throw into Celia Mejorado, fought for between her and Kramer. Kramer comes away with it. And we're going to get a foul against Celia Mejorado. Riverton outshot 8-3. More importantly, 4 of those 8 have gone in. They quickly get it up to Lee. Lee to Ritter. Ritter trying to come down the near sideline, going towards the box and the end line, looking to cross, and it's going to go through Aspen Gordon, but Mejorado is going to pick it up. Punt. It's going to bounce once, now bounce twice. Taken off of Montez, but fought for it with Talon Leesburg. Leesburg's going to win it, at least temporarily. Looks across it for Paskett, and it's kicked right back out to Fossey. Fossey to Spradlin, I think. Can't really see the... Yes, that is Spradlin, and we're going to get a handball against Jackson. So it will set up a free kick at around the 34-ish. Let's see where they're going to have her spot at 32. It'll be taken by Timber. Nope, they're going to back her up now at 34. Timber. Nope, they're going to back her all the way up to 35. This is going to be taken actually by Cammie Paskett. Paskett going for goal, and you couldn't have drawn it up better for Rommel to just pick it up out of nowhere. Or not out of nowhere, I shouldn't say. Just to easily pick it out of the air. She didn't even have to move that far a distance. It's going to be hard. That's a second shot by Paskett. Not a single Riverton shot has come from inside the box, whereas all but one for Jackson has come inside the box. We're going to get a foul on number 12 there, and we've got a player down for Riverton. Trying to lay eyes on who it is. It looks like Mossbrucker, and the X goes up, and her shoulders she's heaving pretty good. May have just been the wind knocked out. We don't want to speculate. Riverton trails 4-0 with 11:25 left in the first. We'll be right back on WYO Today.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome back. looks like she's holding her lower back is Braden Mossbrucker, who's walking off injury with the injury. It will set up a free kick for Savannah Morton, and they desperately need one. Down 4-0 with 11:24 in counting. Morton going to send it towards the box. It's going to go over Maharado, and it looked like McGuffey was looking to turn and shoot on it. Fossey with it. Fossey going to take a shot, and it's going to be off target, but well away from the box once again. When I said they need to find more people to shoot than just Cami Paskett because they know how good she is and they play great defense, I didn't mean take shots from 25 to 30 yards out each time. And that's what Riverton's been forced to do. Give all the credit in the world to the Lady Bronx. They're going to have a substitution here. They've outshot our Lady Wolverines 8-5, but more importantly, they're shooting 50% from the field. Marilyn has taken 6 of those 8. She's 50%. She is 3 of 6 and had all of those shots in less than, not all the shots, but all the goals in less than 3 minutes. Spradlin now with a throw-in at midfield, trying to get Leesburg. Can't get it over, but Fossey comes away with it. Fossey trying to come over towards the middle. Now it goes back to Morton. Morton to Fossey. Morton going to get rubbed off the ball there by Holscher. Holscher looking to bring it outside, now looking to come center, and she's looking to put it out there for Ritter. And this one's going to go all the way over the end line for a goal kick with 10. Why is the clock stopped? Oh, there we go. Okay. So it happened with about 10 minutes. Their clock's sticking here. There's actually 9:46, 9:42 left in the first half. Fossey trying to get it up to McGuffey. Can't, but Celia Maharada comes away with it, but it's immediately stolen by Yeomans of the Lady Bronx. She gets it to Rogers. And now they'll go all the way back to their back line and reset. They want to come down the far side of the field, it seems. It will quickly do so. And Morton's going to have to send it out of bounds at about the 10-yard line as Jackson, here they come again. If we had a few more people in the booth, we'd be able to keep you time of possession, but I rest assured you it has greatly favored Jackson. They make a move into the box looking to cross. It's going to go off of. And Savannah Morton gives a little bit of an elbow. I say a little bit as Holscher took a dive there a little bit too. A little bit of a flop, a little bit of an elbow. But nonetheless, it'll set up a corner kick. This one looks like Holscher's going to take it. No, is someone coming up to take it? Nope, they're going to take it short. So, and it'll go out of bounds off of Riverton. Throw in by the Lady Bronx into the box to Steinberg. Steinberg looking to turn it. It's taken away, and Timbry Mathil will kick it out of the 30, and it's going to go over her head. Paskett now trying to get free at the 40, trying to put it out for Fossey. Taken away, but now Paskett's going to get rubbed off the ball immediately after she tried to go through instead of around. And now looking for a cross, but it's going to go right to Ayana Maharado, who will pick it up and nullified the move there by the Lady Bronx of Jackson. 8 minutes to go in the first half. A first half that, let's not sugarcoat, has been absolutely dominated by the Lady Bronx. They lead 4-0 here. And it kind of all happened. They scored early. They did get up in under 8 minutes. But then from the 16:38 mark to the 13:55, so a little over 2.5 minutes, Marilyn connected 3 times. Ball's going to be sent way down the field by Riverton, but it's going to roll out of bounds. It will be a throw for the Lady Bronx. Throw in is intercepted by McGuffey. McGuffey gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg trying to get to Paskett, send the pass behind her, and it's intercepted. Trying to bring it up is Montez. Montez coming down the far side, and she puts a dribble just too far out for herself, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a Riverton Lady Wolverine throw in. Thrown by Mathil to Morton. Morton's going to pop it up in the air, go about 25 yards, takes a huge bounce. Leesburg heads it. Trying to get to it is Celia Maharado, unable to do so, and the Lady Bronx will come away with it. Bronx looking to cross it to center. and overplayed, and now they've got something maybe working, but McGuffey able to go back and get a hold of it, but taken away by Rogers. Rogers looking to get it to 13, who I don't have. Gets it to Ritter, who sends a cross. It's going to deflect off of Riverton and right to Ayana Meharado in the keeper position with 6:10 left in the first half. Punt is going to Sky. Camping out underneath it was Celia Meharado. She fields it with her feet. Now she's looking to put it out for basket, and right now you're having to go through 4 players to get it to her. These longer passes aren't going to work. We kind of talked about that during the Jackson game at home that ended in that 1-1 tie, in the fact that Jackson's not allowing those mid-level passes. Their boys don't either, if you all remember. They don't allow mid-range and long-range passes. They're just not going to do it. You're going to have to come in under control, and Riverton's offense is geared towards the mid-range pass. Not a ton of long-range passes. They will go for them, but is the mid-range pass to get the ball and then send usually Nosib and Meharado forward. Ball's going to be hit all the way back to Savannah Morton, who'll turn and pop it up about 20 yards in the air, takes a big bounce. This one off Fossey. Star Valley comes away with it intercepted. And we're going to have a foul against number 13, Brielle, for Riverton. So it'll be interesting to see how Waheed plays this. As far as on his bench, coach may try and get some people some more experience and a little more action here with the game. You know, a soccer game 4-0 is getting fairly not in doubt anymore. And you've got a big game tomorrow to play for 4th or 3rd. It'll be against Natrona here in Star Valley. Beautiful move made, and Jackson in the box. Riverton trying to get it out of the box. Barely able to do so. Brielle trying to send it forward. And now, finally, it's going to be cleared out by trying to see who that is. That's number 2. That's Piper Anderson in the game. But now coming right back is Ritter. Ritter looking to cross it, and it's going to go off of Jackson, so it'll be a goal kick. So Natrona County is going to be the next opponent. Of course, neither the boys nor the girls had anything worth speaking of. They lost 1-0. Riverton and the girls and boys unable to get any scores. Of course, the time they played them at home was way, way back when they played the Phillies in the very first game, home opener of the season, and they tied it 0-0. Riverton had 8 shots on the day and about 13, 14 for Natrona, so another outshot performance there. So they're going to have to face another team that they're 0-1-1 against. They've only allowed 1 goal to Natrona. Natrona played Kelly Walsh fierce today, going to penalty kicks. And Riverton today, they started out slow just like they did, and now they're trying to clear it out. They started out slow much like they did yesterday. Star Valley unable to capitalize in the 5-0 shutout by Riverton, but it took Riverton a good, if y'all remember, 10, 15 minutes to kind of get going. Well, Riverton, 7 minutes, 18 seconds in, was down 1-0, and Jackson had all the confidence in the world after that and wound up about 16 minutes later putting in a second, and between 16 and 19 minutes left in the first half, scored 3 to give this lead 4-0. There is a free kick coming from Riverton from midfield with 2:15 left. This one will be taken by Morton from the 50. She's going to go short to Fossey. Fossey to Paskett at the 30. Paskett almost loses it, but it's tracked down by Anderson. Anderson to Spradlin. Spradlin turns, and it goes out of bounds off of her. It'll be a throw-in for the Jackson Lady Bronx. Brazil now coming in. Brazil coming in for Jackson. Jackson now going deep into their bench, as is Riverton. And this is a game that we're really going to see what this Riverton team is made of mentally tomorrow. And Natrona, for that matter. Whoever comes out more mentally sound is probably going to win that game. Natrona, of course, their thing is losing just a heartbreaker. For Riverton, it's most likely going to be losing in a not so complimentary fashion. Paskett now with it at the 25. She's looking to turn, and she is going to get fouled by number 9. That is Montez. 6 foul, and Paskett's going to go for goal on a free kick, and she's just too high. But again, a very long shot. This one, the third by Paskett, 6th overall. Taking the free kick 35 yards from the mouth of goal and hit the crossbar of the football goalposts. After the punt, it's going to go out off of Spradlin. Thrown in. Piper Anderson trying to take it away. Aspen Gordon going to send it back towards midfield. Jacksonville trying to work their way up. We're under 15 seconds, though. Taken away by Celia Maharado to Spradlin. Just trying to clear it out. We've got 10 seconds, or so we think, with the clock glitching. 5 seconds, we think. And that will do it. That will be the end of the first half. So after one, it is 4-0 in favor of the Lady Broncs from Jackson. We'll be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on WYO Today.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes. Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on WYO Today. The few, the proud, the Marines. Riverton trails 4-0 after the first 40 minutes. And as I was just texting somebody, Jackson has basically played flawless. I mean, you just can't ask for a whole lot better if you're Coach Holscher. But as we go to the Ranger Printer scorebook to look at the stats, Riverton finished the half with 6 shots on goal, or not on goal, 6 shots overall. They only allowed 8. I'm missing one somewhere. I'm trying to see who I'm missing. Oh, no, no, not that one. They've given up 8 shots, but 50% from Jackson as they have scored on 4 of them. Riverton has committed 2 fouls, one by Celia Mejorado and one by Brielle. They've taken 1 corner kick. That was by Paskett. Of those 6 shots, though, and I think this is really kind of meaningful, they have all been on the right side, obviously, center right. Possibly by design, not sure. That one may be a coincidence, but they have all come from outside of the box. Conversely, only 2 of the 8 by Jackson Hole have come outside the box, and they were right at it. They were right on the line. Riverton's closest one was about 4 yards back from the box. Their furthest one was from 35 yards out. So you can definitely tell Jackson, with their controlled passing game, has done a good job, especially on the near side, working the ball through and with Ella Steinberg. Ayana Mejorado has been busier than I've seen her most of the year. She's made 3 really good saves in the first. Unfortunately, though, 4 of them getting past her. And of those 4, really only 1 of them did she have a shot at. She did a great dive, got a hand on it, but it's just too much pace to it, and it bent that hand back and went through. For the Jackson Lady Bronx, it has been start out the Ella Steinberg show at 32-42. She scored. But then 16 minutes later, it became the Marilyn show. She's got 6 shots, 3 goals. They all came in, let's see here, 2 minutes, 38 seconds, 2 minutes, 43 seconds. She scored 3 times, twice assisted by Holscher and 1 assisted by Ritter. No real saves of note have been had to be performed by Rommel, their keeper, on those long shots. She's had plenty of time to just kind of get underneath them and almost play like an outfielder in baseball. They have committed 6 fouls. The only person with multiple is McLennan. They have attempted 3 corner kicks. So at the end of the first half, it is 4-0 Jackson. We want to thank the United States Marine Corps for this halftime show. We'll be right back with the second half here on WYO Today.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
And welcome back. It is the second half here of the 4A West Regional Semifinal. Jackson leads Riverton 4-0. Riverton will switch going left to right now on your radio dial, and we'll be looking to get back in this game if they can. Realistically, just get one right now. Don't focus on anything more than that. They start with a kickoff. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. It will go over to Jackson Hole. But you can just get one right now, and more importantly than anything, get a little confidence that you can actually score and get some possession here going. Riverton trying to steal it away does. Talon Leesburg to Paskett. Stolen and sent right back. Goes off Leesburg's foot, and then Holscher has it. Holscher in the center towards midfield, going to the right to Steinberg. They get back out. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Riverton. So barring a very substantial comeback here, Riverton will face the Natrona Mustangs. That's where I was getting Mustangs from, or Lady Philly, or Phillies, I should say. It's the Mustangs and the Phillies there. But they will be facing Natrona County tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So look for the Hampton Sweets as we have a foul there on Holscher. 7th foul of the day called against Jackson as she basically just ran Savannah Morton over. Morton going to take a long shot, looking to get it to Paskett, and therein lies the defensive issue with trying to get some people free. The moment that ball went in there, they got somebody on Paskett in front of her, behind her, on the left and the right. They're not going to let that long pass sneak into her because they know one-on-one Cammie can take just about anybody in the entire state. Maybe not everybody, but almost anybody. They're not going to take that chance. Riverton trying to force it forward, unable to do so. It winds up with Fossey, though. Fossey at 35. Nice pass to Maharado. Maharado to is that Piper Anderson, I do believe? Yes, it is. Piper Anderson. And she was looking to get the basket and just way too much space on it, and it went all the way to the keeper. Keeper is still Rommel. Of course, Jackson setting up for a game against Kelly Walsh tomorrow, and that's what will most likely, not officially yet, but be the boys' final as well, and that should be a game to watch if you're a soccer buff and you're down here. Kelly Walsh and Jackson's boys are a class above. I would say Jackson's elite and Kelly Walsh is great, but Jackson's better. But Kelly Walsh snuck a victory in against them, but that right after that kind of woke up the beast that is Jackson. And, of course, they're led by their player, Oppler, he played in Germany, for Pete's sake, during the summer. So that just tells you how good he is. Throw in here by Jackson. Jackson looking to cross it over, gets it to Lee. Lee looking to center it to Marilyn. Marilyn goes back to Holscher. Holscher was looking to try and get it to McLennan, but it goes to Aspen Gordon, who clear all the way back past midfield, where Jackson will get it all the way back to Rommel, who will start things going back towards the Riverton goal. Had to sneeze there, apologize. It was thrown, now it went out of bounds. It's throw in, and Jackson trying to get past. Meharado trying to get through. Great throw in by Mathil, but that backline defense, now McGuffey with it. She's trying to get through. The backline just won't let them pass. She was McGuffey on the far side trying to get a cross in after passing. Meharado tried to come down Broadway, so to speak, straight down the middle, and they were just both physically just rubbed off the ball. And now looking to counter and just mishit by Steinberg. Taken by Riverton. Riverton, Meharado to Fossey. Fossey's going to get stripped of it by Yeomans. Going back and forth now. Fossey trying to take control of it, and it's going to be taken away. But three defensive players collapse on Marilyn and get the ball away. Now Fossey trying to beat her, does so on a nice pullback. Slide tackle there. Almost took her out. But throw in, they're trying to get to McGuffey. McGuffey trying to get it past it, but double teamed, unable to get a whole lot through. But luckily it goes out of bounds off of Jackson. Throw in here for Riverton. Good job. This I love to see. I just got to point it out since we don't have this on video. The bench for Riverton's really into this. They're being enthusiastic. They're trying. They understand that this is. While this is a setback, this is a big loss. There will be probably some not happy ladies on a bus ride back to the Fairfield and whatnot. It is at the same point in time, the game, after winning yesterday, it's a bigger thing going on right now. You're playing for seeding tomorrow, and the difference between 3 and 4, pretty big when you look at who you might have to play. So now trying a long pass is Jackson. Marilyn trying to run underneath it. Aspen Gordon trying to fight her off. Aspen does a good job, gets it back to Morton. Morton will send it forward, but it's intercepted by Steinberg. Then Gordon gets a hold of it. Gordon to Fossey. Fossey trying to get it down the line to McGuffey. It rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Lady Bronx. Thrown by the Bronx, and they're going to look to come near side. They're looking to get it to Vargas. Vargas puts it out for, trying to lay eyes on a number, puts it out for Flanagan. Flanagan trying to cross it. Morton intercepts it, pops it up about 15 yards downfield. It will go out of bounds off of Riverton. 33:40 left in the match. Throw in. Mathil steps in front of it, goes all the way over to Mossbrucker. Mossbrucker trying to find Fossey, sends it too far, and it's intercepted by Lee. Lee intercepted by Mossbrucker. But Holscher takes away. Holscher coming down at the 20, looking to go far side, trying to get down to Marilyn, goes to Steinberg. Steinberg sends it to the center for McLennan. McLennan turns, fires, and it's high. It's McLennan's first attempt at a shot on the day. set up a goal kick. Morton will take it for the Lady Wolverines. Morton right to Fossey, goes off her foot though, and then to Steinberg. Fossey fighting for it though as she passed it back to Lee, but it goes out of bounds off of Maddie. Thrown in. McGuffey fights for it, as does Celia Meharado. It's going to be popped up in the air now. Morton and Holscher fighting for it. Holscher's going to come away with it. Holscher spins, coming down towards the far side of the box. Centering pass, missed by Timbry. Mathill trying to clear it, and it's tracked down by McLennan. McLennan looking to cross. Mathill blocks it. It will go out for a goal kick. Goal kick is going to be taken by Holscher. Short one. Holscher gets it to McLennan and back. Now McLennan with it turns, fires right into the hip of Savannah Morton. Holscher falls to. She's going to take a long shot. Goal. Just over Celia Mejerado's head. Assist will be by McLennan. Comes with 31:50 in the second, and it's now 5-0. Riverton now down 5-0. And this is a game that they're going to have to, and it's hard to do, I know. They're going to have to put this in the back of their mind. They're going to need to forget this and come out against Natrona, a team who they've played tight just like Jackson. But Natrona also very capable of doing exactly what Jackson did. Riverton capable of it too. It just has been a flawless game by Jackson, and Riverton's played a little tentative. And I'm sure Coach Waheed will be preaching, hey, tomorrow's game is equally as important. Looking to push down now is Jackson, and Aspen Gordon's going to send it out of bounds. It'll be a throw. Coming into the game for Riverton will be Coleman Wise. I think that's her first action of the day. Coming out will be Santee. I think that's Santee. I think that says 1 and 4 on it. Throw in into the box. Coleman Weiss tries to clear it originally. Gets out to Paskett. Paskett put a good idea, the pass to Celia Meharado, just not enough pace into it. And it's stolen away by Jackson. Jackson's McLennan with it, trying to pop it up and over, headed by Aspen Gordon. And now Mossberger's going to clear it out, and it's going to go out of bounds at around the 46-yard line of Riverton. 30 minutes left in the second half. Jackson with a throw in, looking to get a lead on, and Meharado is going to come all the way out, slides to it, got to it just before Vargas of Jackson did. Meharado with a punt. One of the best ones I've seen. That thing went like 65 yards. Went to Paskett. Paskett got stripped of it. As I said, they're quadruple teaming her as she's the only one out there, or playing at striker at the moment. And now here comes Jackson. Holscher with it. Marked by Morton. Trying to get free for a shot. Morton sticking right there with her. She gets free momentarily, but deflected nicely by Morton. Pops up in the air. Plenty of backspin to keep it up there. And Ayana Meharado is going to pick it up and punt it. And now it goes free for a second. And then the very last defender able to keep it before Paskett got on it. Now long pass by Fossey. Paskett trying to put it on net. And goal, Cammie Paskett. Assisted by Maddie Fossey there on the long pass. Nicely done. Fourth shot of the day for Paskett. First goal. And it's 5-1. So looking for positives, there is a positive. Riverton being shut out would be a tough one. They've been shut out both times by Jackson already. Able to get, or excuse me, it was 1-1. They've been shut out by Natrona, but they also shut Natrona out as far as in that tie 0-0 first game of the season. But they really need to be able to do something to give a positive spin on some things later in the game. Headed out by Coleman Wise, throw in here. Goes to Rogers and back to Flanagan before it's stolen away back by the Lady Bronx. Trying to work their way down is Lee. Lee to Holscher. Holscher coming down the far side. She now comes center. Gets it to Marillin. Marillin trying to load up. Shot off the top of the post. And deflected away. Now here's another shot. This one by Holscher from some distance, and she puts it high as well. But this time it does go over the end line for a goal kick. After the goal kick, stolen right back by Jackson. Jackson in the box again. Ritter with it. Brielle checked into the game for Riverton, number 13. Looking to cross it over. They were looking for Flanagan, and it's cleared out of immediate danger, and Paskett has it. Paskett putting out for McGuffey, and she's walled off on it by Lee. It'll go out of bounds off McGuffey, and it'll be a throw for the Lady Bronx. 27 minutes left in the match, 5-1, Riverton trailing. Ball's going to go out on the far side. It'll be a throw for Riverton. Oh, they sent Brielle off, and now they get her officially in. Thrown by Riverton, taken away by Jackson. Jackson crosses it up around midfield to Flanagan. Flanagan looking to come through Coleman Wise. She does a good job of holding her up, and it forces them to kind of reset things. Yeoman's with it. She's going to attempt a long pass. She was looking for Ritter. It is kneed out by Riverton. And now in trying to send it back, it winds up with Coleman Weiss, who tries to clear it and does so, but Jackson gets it. Celia Mejorado with the steal to McGuffey. She is stripped of it, but will go out of bounds off of the Lady Bronx. Jules Spradlin coming into the game now. Seeing her more and more as the season has worn on. Throw in by the aforementioned Spradlin, going to be headed by Jackson, and they'll look to take control if they get a Holscher. But coming away with it looks like Maddie. Maddie Fosse's going to send it down the far side, and it's going to trickle. They're going to keep it from – no, it's going to go out of bounds. I think they were hoping to go for a goal kick, but it went out before it hit that corner. It'll be a throw for Jackson deep in their own territory. Throw in. Goes off Maddie Fosse's chest and out of bounds 20 yards further upfield. Ella Steinberg's got a cannon for a throw-in, it looks like. Taken away. Brielle turns, and I don't know if she was trying to shoot or not. Kind of in that in-between. Celia Mejorado. The ponytails covering the numbers here of anybody with dark hair makes it difficult. But Celia Mejorado turned and took a shot. And again, one of those far shots. As we pointed out, all the shots coming outside the box except for Cammie's one goal. That was the only one that was taken inside of the box. And like we said, now more of them have come from outside the box for Jackson as well. In fact, they've scored one from outside the box. But all their goals have come in the first half came from within. Two of those have came from outside the box for Jackson with it in the attacking third, looking to put it out there. Ritter's going to run out for it. Mejerado's going to slide into it, and it's going to go over the inline for a goal kick as we tick under 24 minutes to play in this match. Kick by Savannah Morton. Goes pretty darn far, and it is going to be intercepted, as I've said many a times, by Jackson. Fossey with a nice steal, though, to Spradlin. Spradlin looking to cross it over to Celia Mejerado, intercepted. Sent back is Jackson. Now they'll pop it. That thing had enough spin. I don't know what caught it, but it went straight up. So it'll be a throw in for Riverton. Basically right where the kick was taking place as it went straight up. And it's intercepted by Jackson. Trying to take it away was Brielle, but now Jackson looking to go downfield, and it's going to force Savannah Morton to kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in deep in the attacking third for Jackson. Jackson with the throw, trying to get in the box. Aspen Gordon steps in front of it. Her clearance is deflected, and it's going to be cleared out by Riverton. Well, not cleared out. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Morton. It'll be a throw, or excuse me, that's Moss. I think that's Mossbrucker. Looks like her. I thought I saw 2 1s, though, by Mossbrucker. Mossbrucker will throw in after the clearance was deflected, and Jackson intercepts it at the 20. Holscher trying to come down the far side. Looking for a cross, gets it crossed. Morton steps in front of it. Morton does a great job there of keeping Ella Steinberg, or Ritter, from getting a hold of it. Gets it cleared for a moment, but it's sent right back in by Yeomans. Taken away now by Fossey. Fossey looking to get it out for Spradlin. Spradlin takes it. She's going to have pass, and she just doesn't get enough underneath it. Spradlin was on a run out, and she just, I don't know if it ball of her foot clipped the ground or whatnot, but just didn't get enough of it. And here comes the counter. Morton's going to eliminate the counter, but it's going to send it over the inline for a corner. It will be taken by Ritter. This will be the 5th corner of the day for the Jackson Lady Broncs. Sent into the box where no one kind of is. Looked like maybe Flanagan was going to try and come up and get it, but she's going to send it all the way back towards the corner. It's going to go off of Ritter and out of bounds for a Riverton throw-in. Throw-in looking for Fossey, but intercepted. Jackson to Holscher. Holscher looking to make a move. Piper Anderson playing a little physical there, threw her shoulder in there and rubbed her off the ball. And now Celia Mejerado trying to work free. Going to try and send one for Paskett. And again, that back line. And we're going to get a foul. This one against Holscher. Before the pass, they were letting it play out. 8th foul of the day. It'll set up a free kick for Riverton at midfield. They were fouling Celia, but they let it play out. Morton. Long pass intercepted, though. Didn't make it long because it didn't have the height. Everybody for Riverton set up in the box, and it just did not get the height. And now Mejerado coming way off of her line as they were trying to find number 13. Looking for Traver. Did not have that one in my book, and it forced Mejerado to come way, way out. And we're going to get a foul on 17 as Riverton took control of it. That is a foul against Lee. So it'll set up a free kick for Morton again with 19:15 left. Morton gets it down there. It goes off of, now Celia Mejerado headed. Now we're just going to head it back and forth. And Mejerado's going to get whistled for that. That's a foul on her as she went just through I mean, absolutely through the Jackson Hole defender. Be a free kick. This one's gonna be taken by Kramer for Jackson. Nice ball, but it winds up at Savannah Morton's feet, but just goes a little bit too far, taken by Jackson Hole. Celia Meharado tries to steal it, unable to, and they get it outside to Ritter. Ritter harassed by Braden Mossbrucker. Ritter's going to try and turn the corner. She's going to get the corner. Can she turn it, though? She cannot, and it's going to go over the end line for a goal kick. Eighteen 15 left. Trying to get a long pass out. They do to Paskett. Paskett has McGuffey coming on. She's going to try and sneak it through for McGuffey and unable to do so. Fossey able to get to it. Back to Paskett. Paskett to Meharado. Meharado out to Santee. Santee was looking to get to Mathil. It's stolen away by Brazil. Passes up to Traver. Traver loses control of it. Taken away by Fossey. Fossey to Meharado. Now we got some back and forth going finally. Meharado puts it out there for Santee. Santee coming down on the near side at the 30, looking to go through the defender, cannot get through Flanagan. She tries to clear it out, but Mathil intercepts. Mathil trying to pass, trying to get to Santee, and it's stolen away by Brazil. Brazil will send it over to Rogers. Rogers looking to get it back to Brazil, does so. Brazil looking to center it, intercepted by Aspen. Santee tries to keep it from going out of bounds. She's unable to do so, and it will be a throw for the Lady Bronx. Thrown in by the Bronx. Rogers with it. Rogers looks to center it. Does so to the other Steinberg, not Ella, number 18 Steinberg. And it's now stolen away by McGuffey. McGuffey being caught up by a defender trying to get to Paskett and just sends it with a little too much pace. It'll roll all the way to Rommel and be picked up with 16-15 left in this match. Sent forward on the punt. Crabtree has it. Crabtree looking to get through. And now they're going to have something working there in the box and just sent out a little bit too far by Crabtree. It'll go over the end line. No, they're going to say it was last touched by Riverton, so it will be a corner kick. We'll see who will take this. Looks like it will be Ella Steinberg. This will be the 6th corner kick of the day, and it's going to be headed down by Morton and then cleared out to the 20, where Steinberg's sister will get it. She gets it back off a little bit of a give and go. Now they're in the box. They're trying to set something up, and it's going to be cleared out to McGuffey. McGuffey at the 25, looking at the 30 to get to Celia Meharado. Not enough on it, but gets deflected all the way up to Paskett. Back to Meharado. Meharado put it out for McGuffey. McGuffey trying to run onto it, and just too much speed by Montez. She gets to it and sends it out of bounds with 14:59 left. Be a throw in. It's going to be taken by, I think that's Mossbrucker. On the far side, Mossbrucker throws it up, winds up at the feet of McGuffey, and Montez gets a hold of it. Now McGuffey with an interception, now taken away by Paskett. Paskett, long shot, and off target. Another long one, though. Put that on the wrong side. 5th shot of the day attempted by Cammie Paskett. 3rd shot of the half. They have it 9 on the day. At midfield after being cleared on the goal kick, Savannah Morton sends it back. Just misses Cammie Paskett on that long pass, but McGuffey winds up getting it. McGuffey to Meharado. Meharado loses it back and goes back to Gordon. Gordon to Mossbrucker. Mossbrucker on the far side trying to get it to McGuffey. It's stolen away by Jackson. Jackson will look to work it to Ella Steinberg. Steinberg coming down the far side. She has some speed. She's trying to angle in, trying to go through two. Gets through, and Meharado was going out there to slide for it, but it went off Steinberg over the end line for a goal kick. Goal kick goes to Fossey. Fossey up and over her shoulder with a nice kick, but it rolls a little bit too far, and Jackson takes it away. Jackson looking to come down the middle with Rogers, and it's going to be taken away by Fossey. And now they'll take it right back, pass it down. Ella Steinberg, not Ella Steinberg, the other Steinberg helps her up, though. No foul there. And now they get Celia Meharado. Meharado to Morton. Back out for Meharado, also giving chase to Santee. And they're going to be beat to the punch by Flanagan. And she's going to send it out of bounds. Brielle Sandelin coming back in. Just always called her Brielle for some reason. Throw-in will be by Mathill. Mathill steals it right back after it went away on the throw-in. I tell you what, when she's playing physical foot on ball too, she's going to win 9 times out of 10. The throw, again, going for Paskett on that long throw. Of course, she had the assist yesterday, and it's just going to be cleared out. And we'll go all the way to Mathill, now to Morton. Morton will send it high and back in. Piper Anderson trying to keep it in and going to be unable to do so. It'll roll all the way back. Gordon now will pop it back into the attacking third to McGuffey. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Jackson as we go under 11:40 to play in the match. Riverton played them quite a bit better in the second. Granted, Jackson going deep into its bench, but so was Riverton. So definitely a better half, something to work on for tomorrow's matchup for 3rd or 4th seed at state. Is Riverton playing them what is essentially amounted to now? It's been a 1-1 tie in the second half. It was that first half, especially that 3 minutes. If you keep that 3 minutes fall apart where Marilyn scored in 2 minutes, in less than 3 minutes 3 times, you're talking about a 2-1 game. And Riverton will be trying to find an equalizer right now. Paskett with it at the 30, trying to beat a double team, does. Now she's going to send it for McGuffey. Flag was down, but it's going to be cleared out by Montez. She's going to send it way out of bounds. McGuffey, of course, called for, how many yesterday? 4 offsides yesterday. She was really towing that line there, but the flag stayed down. It's going to go off Sandelin. Foot and out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say it was last touch somehow by Jackson, so it'll be a throw-in for Riverton. Oh, Paskett is going to throw a player to the ground. She's going to get called for it off the throw-in there. Paskett and Morton play, and that one, the one that Savannah did is a flop. That one was not that. Maybe a little frustration out of it as well. But kind of a little shot the referee didn't pick up on that and maybe think about a card there for Cammie. We've seen her get those before. So I can't emphasize, in my opinion, enough as Jackson trying to push in and intercept by Timbry Mathill. Mathill looking to get it out to Paskett, can't do it, but Meharado has it fall at her feet. Meharado is forced to turn around, do the spin of the ball, gets it to Piper Anderson. I cannot emphasize how important it might be to keep them knotted at 0 the rest of the way and at least make it a 1-1 half as they attempt a long pass. Morton's going to get to it first and send it out of bounds. And the guy next to me is now searching for the bear again. Cross is going to be picked up by Ayana. Ayana's going to punt it out as we're now under 9 minutes. We're now under 8.5 to play, actually. Anderson with it. She's looking to send a lead out for Santee. It's not going to happen. It's going to be too far out. But part of the problem there was the foul committed by number 18. So it'll be a free kick for Riverton. That is by the other Steinberg sister. Morton will take one. We've been infatuated with some elk that are on top of the hill here. If you've never been to Star Valley Stadium, their football, and it's free now in the box. Jackson trying to run on it, looked like it was going to be no problem, and then a mess up by Jackson. But now they clear it out. It'll be rounded up by Morton. Morton looking to send it towards the box, intercepted him briefly, and then fell to McGuffey and went between her legs. He'll go to be cleared, and it will stay inbounds until off of Sandlin. It'll be a throw for Jackson Hole. But if you've never been here, it almost feels like right across the street. Now it's probably like a mile maybe, or a couple blocks. It's right down Wildcat Way here, or Champion Way, or whichever way. Champion Way. Well, it's not Wildcat Way. Gardner Avenue? Okay. But if you go straight across, Warrior Way, thank you. And they're just mountains, just like they sit right on top of you. When they're snow covered during the football playoffs, that's why it can go from 60 to 18 when the wind comes off of them, like it did on me and Ernie over 2 years ago. Throw in deep in the attacking third for Jackson here. Gordon's going to take it, look to clear it, can't do it the first time, but it comes right back to her, and she'll get it out of imminent danger. But they feel like they're right there for you, and we've been kind of following these three elk for, well, since not the last Riverton game, but the game before the boys' game. We were kind of keeping an eye on them. Found a bear up above a snowy patch, so we've been kind of keeping an eye on that for quite some time now. It's going to be a throw in here. It's going to be taken by Mathill with 6:10 left. Intercepted and looking to bring it down. Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh getting ready to face off in boys action. The favor on paper and the kind of the matchup people want to see, Jackson and Kelly Walsh, but going to go out of bounds towards midfield as Riverton was trying to push. It'll be off of Star Valley. It'll be a throw for Riverton. Throw-in is going to be intercepted, and it's going to actually stay inbounds at least momentarily before it's sent out by Mossberg. Or no, who are they saying it's out on? Don't know. We got substitutions happening in the same place. So 19 Crabtree coming back in. So it'll be a Riverton throw. Mossberger's got a cannon just like Timbry does. Throws it about 20 yards downfield, but now it's taken away, and they'll look to break. Savannah says enough of that and sends it all the way back downfield to the back line of Jackson Hole. Coming away with it now, Jackson Hole trying to work down the far side. Gordon with her step for step, doesn't need to give her up the corner. They'll let it cross deflected, and she does get through Gordon now. Looking to cross it over, does so. Morton trying to rub 13 off the ball there. 13, of course, being Traver. And Traver's going to take a attempted shot, but it's going to go, or it was a pass, actually. But it'll wind up over the end line nonetheless and be a goal kick that'll come with under 4:20 to play. Morton going to take the goal kick. It's going to fall right to Flanagan. Flanagan gets it to outside to, I'm trying to lay eyes on number. Don't have that, 16. Riverton looking to clear. Coleman Weiss misplays it. It's going to get popped up in the air. Mejerado's going to pick it right up as it just falls straight down to her with 3:50 to go. Kick is going to punt, is going to wind up with Julian Spradlin, gets stripped away, but Morton will send it downfield and out of bounds at about the 38. She's going to throw it in at the 45. Now 44, 43. 43, good enough. Thrown in, Spradlin trying to mark it and takes it right to the stomach, Jules. Bends over, now back up, now bends over again, now back up. Jules took that one in the breadbasket. And there is office supplies falling from the sky. There's office supplies falling from the sky as pins just fell down from someone who was on the roof through the opening. Scared us all half to death. And quickly Jackson trying to come down the far side as we're under 240. Morton trying to rub him off the ball there, unable to do so, but gives it enough time. And we've got another player down. And we're going to have a whistle here, 13. That is Travers down. We'll be right back here on WYO today. It is 5-1 in favor of Jackson with 2:25 to play. Actually, never mind. We're not going to take that because they're not going off the field. So we'll stay right here with it. Or they're going off the field, but they got off the field fast. So it'll be a throw in for Riverton here. With 2:20 left. Riverton's got about 2 minutes left, and then they've got to figure out how to forget this game and move on to the Natrona game. Just so you know, because we do have to clear out for other broadcasters and whatnot of these tournaments kind of fast. We will be coming at 9 a.m. will be the start tomorrow between Natrona County, the Phillies, and the Lady Wolverines. It'll be for the 3rd or 4th place in region, but more importantly, probably 3rd or 4th place in the seeding at state next week in Rock Springs. That means we'll probably bring you, we're first game of the day, so about 8:45-ish or 8:50-ish, we will bring you the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO today. Jackson with it, trying to clear it out of their own zone, taken by Piper Anderson away, though. She'll try and go outside. I think she was trying to find McGuffey, but taken away by Jackson. Jackson now looking to turn. Morton's going to get a hold of it, though, and clear it back. And if you ever question whether or not it was important to take away a 1-1 tie in a second half going into a tournament tomorrow where everything is at stake, so to speak, rest assured, while most of the start, Maddie Fossey's out, Taylor Leesburg's out, Maya Noseep's out, Celia Mejerado's out, Cammie's out, Savannah Morton's still in. And that kind of indicates to me that Coach Waheed wants to keep this at a 1-1 tie as far as the second half goes, to be able to point to something positive to give some confidence going into tomorrow. You've also got Aspen Gordon still in, Timbry Mathillen. Now, granted, they don't have the entire bench to just sub out everybody, but your defensive backfield, Mossbrucker's still in, is the starters. They have not come out, but now they're getting free, and this could be big. Vargas, the shot right to Mejerado. She's going to pick it up. So very important there, in my opinion. And that is the match there, as Riverton just tried to get it downfield a little bit. And your final is a 5-1 in favor of the Lady Bronx of Jackson. We will be right back with our Click It or Ticket post-game show, an abbreviated one, but one nonetheless, here on WYO Today.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on WYO Today Media. It's not the result we wanted in the semifinal as Riverton falls 5-1 to the Jackson Lady Broncs. And we're going to jump right into the Ranger Printer stat book. Riverton finished with 9 shots on goal, 5 of those by Paskett, 1 by Meharado, 1 by Fossey, 1 by Morton. Paskett, the only scorer. She was assisted by number 4, Maddie Fossey, on that goal. For Jackson, they finished the game with 13 shots. Good job in the second half kind of keeping it down. The unfortunate part is they were successful on 5 of them. They went up 4-0 in the first half, played equal with Riverton in the second, both scoring 1. Their player of the game would obviously be Marilyn, who had the hat trick in 2 minutes and 43 seconds. She got 3 goals. 2 of those were assisted by Holscher, 1 assisted by Ritter. The other scorers were Holscher and Steinberg. On Holscher's goal, the only one of the second half for Jackson, she was assisted by McLennan. So our player of the game and play of the game, of course, going to be the same thing. It's going to go Cammie Paskett for having the goal. We kind of went back and forth on what to do with that one, but it is going to Cammie Paskett scoring the goal. And the play of the game is going to be the pass, actually, by Maddie Fossey to break Cammie open, and then Cammie just able to finish it. So what does this all mean now? Team's still going to state next Thursday. We'll find out more tomorrow on who the opponent will be with whatever happens here and what happens in the championship game of the East, 4A East. So, but more importantly than that, and find out what happens, is the game tomorrow for the right to be the 3rd seed. They will face the Natrona Phillies. This is a team they lost to in Natrona by a score of 1-0 and tied them in the home opener of the season, 0-0. So it's a team kind of similar to Jackson. So as far as what happened earlier on in the season, for Riverton, they've now got a very hard task. I do not envy Coach Wahid. He's great at what he does, though, and his coaching staff. They have got to get these young ladies to completely forget about this game. It's not going to happen for at least another half hour, but after that tonight, need to get some smiles on the faces and get that confidence back. Because tomorrow, third place, 4th place games, as we've seen time and time again here on WYO Today in basketball and soccer, almost always come down to who is more mentally prepared. Both teams, completely different sides of it, are facing a similar thing. Natrona loses in a heartbreaker to Kelly Walsh in penalty kicks. Riverton pretty much completely dominated, especially in that first half. So 2 different ways, but still very emotional ways, very crushing ways to lose. So they're going to have to put those out of their head, both teams, and try and put on the best game they can. That game will be at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning here. I will be here with the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show about 8:45, 8:50, depending on when they open things up, with us being the first game, as far as when I can get set up and going. And then you will need to check the Facebook page and the Ranger this coming Wednesday for when those games will be. We will be at 2 state tournaments next week. Still things to be finalized as far as schedules and whatnot, but you will have Austin Beck-Doss, our sports director, will be bringing you all the Lander Valley participation down in Green River. I will be 15 minutes up the road, down the road, sideways, down, up, however you want to view it, down the road. in Rock Springs, bringing you the Lady Wolverines in their bid for state. In their bid at the state tournament, see how far they can go and maybe even try and pull a couple upsets and win the whole darn thing. So that's where we'll be. We want to thank everybody for listening today here on WYO Today. We appreciate it. We wish we could bring your videos. The last thing, if you'd like to see hometown announcers like myself, Cody Beers, Ernie Over, and others be able to bring you live stream games, and you're tired of NFHS, a group that glitches, they have no announcement, they film from a pole, and it's just all about money for them, then call your state representative, call your state congressman, call your WHSAA member, and let them know to just say yes to local. So, for Kevin Shields and the entire team at WYO Today, we will see you tomorrow at 8:45, as it will be the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, preceded by Riverton versus Natrona for the third, fourth place consolation game here at the 4A West Regionals in Afton.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.